Now I don't know if you guys can see on YouTube, but there are little lines on this toolbar. So these tools are pretty much grouped into different sections. So this first section right here are all of your capture icons. So this button is what we just saw, all of your interfaces. This button is, we already went over that too. These are your capture options or settings. This is start, this is stop, and this is refresh or restart. These are grayed out because, you know, I can't stop it if it's not even running right now. But there you go. So all of your capture settings are right here. These are just some of the file options that you can use. So if you want to open a capture file, maybe you download one off the internet, this is to save. If you want to save this current file right here, and you know, you can close, and pretty much all of the stuff that you can do from file you can do right there. Now this little section is how you can navigate and view your packets. So like I said, the way that you navigate to individual packets is either by clicking on them, and I use the keyboard a lot too. You can also navigate through your history, and this is kind of like hitting the back button on your browser. So if you're saying, alright, this packet looked kind of important, and also this one right here. Ooh, what was that last one I just went to? You can hit back, and boom, there you are. Now, if you ever want to find an individual packet, then you can hit this right here, and I don't know, let's say maybe you wanted, well, I'll show you guys about the different filter settings. So that's going to come into use later, but just remember, if you want to find a specific packet, then you can use that. This right here, if you know the packet's number, which is essentially just the ID number, nothing, you know, really important, then say you want to go to packet 50. So just type 50 right there, jump to, and boom, there you go. Now if you just ever want to go to the top of the list, the very first packet you captured when you started, or the last one, then that's what those last buttons do. So just some really quick tools for navigating through your packets. Now this section right here is just for, do you want this colorized? You see how the different types of packets, depending on their protocol and some other settings, are colored differently? Well, then you can choose to just toggle those off if it's distracting. And this right here says whenever you're capturing packets live, do you want to scroll? I usually leave these as they are at default because I don't know, I just like the way it's set up, but do whatever the heck you want. And this section right here is just for zooming. So basically the font size, and if you ever said, okay, I messed something up, I just want to go back to normal, then you can click this little 1-to-1 and it'll bring you back to the default. Now in the next tutorial, I'm going to be going over this, which is incredibly important as well. So as you guys can see, we got a lot of packets. A lot of these we really don't want to pay attention to, like a lot of the DNS stuff. You know, maybe we're just worried about these HTTP packets because that's what websites people are going to. So all the other stuff that happens behind the scenes with your computer, I'm not really worried about. I just want to see what websites, you know, my kids are going to. So what we can do is we can actually build filters to filter out all the crap that we don't need, but we will save that for the next tutorial. That's a little spoiler, but I'll see you guys then.